Okay, people, let's get started. Today we're simulating a barricaded suspect situation using this abandoned warehouse as our training ground. I'd like to point out the elementary school next door. If this was a real call-up, your first priority would be to clear the playground and classrooms. Set up a sniper unit to provide high-ground surveillance and cover. Then, if negotiations fail, elements move in and systematically clear the warehouse. Remember to leave trailers behind you as you go, but always keep the big train moving. The simulation involves multiple bad guys and hostages. Thanks to the friends and wives who volunteered to act out these roles. Because of civilian involvement, your weapons are loaded with blanks today. Fire as necessary to practice shooting protocol, but please do not use tear gas or flashbangs. I want to see strategic thinking and tactical movement. Be careful, and remember, as you train, so shall you fight.
Welcome back. It's time for training mission 2, and I've spent a little bit of time off, while not recording, putting together Unit 2, because I want slightly more officers to be available to me this time, in order to set up a perimeter and things like that. And I've actually sent some people for training, so while we have this opportunity in the training missions, because you can only send individual officers for training or certification between missions, I've gone ahead and done that. So for example here, I've gone and done training. I'm not going to take him out of training, but you get the idea. It pays to spend some time between missions, actually going through, figuring out what they're good at, and training them up where they're not good at something, and having people be certified. So for example, this guy had all of the requirements to be an element leader, but he doesn't have the certification, so he's doing that now. I think it wasn't that guy, it was another guy, but you get my point. So I've spent some time doing that, so you don't have to sit there and watch me just click buttons. So with that, I'll go ahead and save, having just done some things, and we'll go ahead and play training scenario 2. And I'm going to have all of my elements active, because I do want to set up that perimeter with my second assaulter unit. So, bring the game time down, we'll get the snipers in position.
Shake it up.
I think it's only on this side. But we're going to go there, because we want a good... Basically that's what we're looking towards. We'll have this unit hang out at this door. Although actually there's no point in gas masks, because I'm not permitted to use gas or flashbangs in this mission. Right, we'll get them set up. Move game time back up again, because otherwise we're spending a lot of time watching them run in slow motion. Oops, that's me clicking the wrong button there. Now I think those are windows. We can't see through them, but I think there are windows, which might mean people inside the building can see. Worth bearing in mind as we take the phone call here from Chief Negotiator.
Alvarez reporting, Chief. We're playing this for real, assuming a disgruntled ex-employee situation. He has a friend with him and they're holding hostages. There's no telephone, so I'd like to get a throw phone in there to establish communications.
Sounds good to me.
Good idea, Alvarez. Authorize throw phone.
Right, we got our snipers in position there.
Roger that. We'll provide an element leader with the throw phone. The assault teams will decide how to insert the phone into the warehouse.
By decide, there's actually only one way that I'm aware of, and that's just to plonk it here in front of the main entrance. So we'll go ahead and do that. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to have my rear guard, which is the number 3 on the keypad, and we're going to have him cover the element leader, and the element leader does that. Right, and just double check. I mean, I don't think that there's any way for them to get out this way. What we probably want, to be honest, is...
Lively, guys.
Right, get back out of there, because they might come out in a minute and pick up that phone. We're going to go ahead and send some people into this area, so that we have a little bit better coverage. Maybe one person here. And these guys mostly just watching this door. We could go ahead maybe and
Stealth movement.
and mirror that, see if we can get away with that.
The area appears clear.
Okay, can't see anybody in there. We're now going to wait for them to pick up the phone. As always, oops, I just had the door. Oh gosh, he's got a weapon up.
Suspect spotted. Weapon and eye ready. We have a visible threat.
Go on, just pick up the phone. Let's not be silly now. Oh no, he's decided not to pick up the phone. He's gone away from the main entrance. Right, we need to get our people facing the right direction. We've sent in random directions there. We have somebody on this side, and do we need somebody on this side? I don't know. We probably should have somebody up there. Not that there's...
Holding the hostage. We
Oh
have a
gosh.
life-threatening
Right,
situation.
hostage has picked up the phone and they're going inside, so that's, despite the fact he's holding his gun up, is actually a good sign. Hopefully we'll be able to get communications established. One of the things I love about this game though is, even in these training missions, it really can surprise you in as much as you can get very different results. Let's pick up the phone here.
The element delivered the throw phone, Chief, and we're talking to the suspects. They want some food. Steak and lobster, if you can believe that. Should we give it to them?
So, food is usually a good idea to give. It calms people down, helps establish that that relationship that we might be able to get a peaceful resolution. So we'll go ahead and say yes to that.
Affirmative. We'll buy time if we feed them.
Okay, we'll send someone out for surf and turfs. One of the element leaders will get the grub ASAP.
Okay. It doesn't look like steak and lobster to me, but we'll go ahead and drop that in the same position. And our rear guard, yep, he's still on the covering duty there. Oh, I see the suspect at the door actually. Just from the icons here. Oh my goodness, our element leader.
Terminating negotiations.
Ah no!
Over now.
Right, that hasn't gone to plan at all. In fact, our only first aider, shoot.
I'll do whatever you say.
Oh gosh, right, let's get people down here, shall we?
What part of LAPD don't you
I can't shoot
understand,
now, can I?
Bob?
Ah, he's standing right next to it, I can't shoot.
Civilian located.
Ah!
I'm hit.
Right, this is going really terribly. I don't care, I'm shooting you. Right, oops. Turn off the gun would be a good idea. Don't you run away. I need to secure you. Right, we've got 2 down. I don't think I have another first aider, which just means we're going to have to go really quickly through the warehouse. I've sent people for training on the first aid, but that's not very useful at the moment. In fact, nobody has the first aid kit except one of the guys who's been shot. Our snipers weren't very useful because I didn't turn them on to the green for go. So that's not good. So we need to be trying to do this nice and quickly now. Because either people will bleed to death, or, you know, more bad things will happen because we go in there quickly. We don't really have much choice.
For the LAPD, stand still.
Suspect
No.
under arrest.
That suspect is... Oh, another suspect. What? Arrest? I'm trying to click on it. There we go.
Suspect under arrest.
Right, we'll get these guys out of here. No. Oh, he's... I don't know why he's not coming anywhere. Why is he not... He's not coming with me, but he is under arrest. I'm a bit confused. Maybe he's been injured. He just doesn't look like it. Right, we'll have you two come in here.
The area appears clear.
Right, we'll go ahead and clear that then. Looks good. Get me mirroring that.
The area
Yeah,
appears
that
clear.
sucks, that does. Dang it, he's gonna die. Or virtually die. I mean, we are in the training mission. I think we'll be redoing this one, folks. Right, doesn't really help that I can't select people from different... Yeah, that's him. Right, we're going in. Right, very unorthodox here. I'm just going to run through and hope for the best. Which is obviously not a very strategic way to do it. We're kind of in a position where we won't have done well anyway. So Just challenge this guy, see if...
Police, listen up and follow directions.
Right, that's probably a hostage then.
Suspect is under arrest.
Drop it right now.
He's not dropping it.
Drop it right now.
I'm here.
Why can't you hit him? There we go. Right. He obviously made the decision to fire.
Don't panic. We're here to help. Don't panic. We're here to help.
Right, I need another officer who isn't now holding somebody to... Oh, there we go. Right. I want to grab that evidence while I can. And that is the end of this training mission. I don't think we've done very well. Mostly because as we dropped the food, they decided to shoot. Yeah, not great. Youch.
Sergeant Griff Markosian reporting, Chief. To summarize the operation, because this was such a complicated training simulation, we'll review the operation in detail. I'll assume we were using live ammo, and will debrief you accordingly, though officers will not be penalized for inappropriate use of their weapons. Because you moved with speed and expediency, you completed the operation in time to keep our simulated victim from bleeding to death. As you demonstrated today, decisive alacrity often makes the call between life and death. Multiple hostages rescued. That's doing things the way they should be done. It was rough out there today, but you officers performed with great skill and courage, neutralizing several dangerous suspects. There will be an investigation, but I'm confident that the actions taken will be ruled in-policy shootings. Who knows? There may even be a couple of medals coming down for this one. You guys slipped up, and an officer got hurt. Don't let it happen again. Well, people, today we did not follow the rules and an officer got killed. There will be an investigation to determine individual culpability. Put your chops on the table, people, because they're about to be busted. Apparently, your training went out the window when reality came in the door. While not a total disaster, the operation certainly suffered the consequences of your actions. It's going to cost this department big time to get us back on track.
So that's the verdict there. As you can see, unfortunately, our element leader, who delivered the food, was shot, and we weren't able to get any medical attention to him because we didn't have any first aiders other than him. So he would have died had this been a real operation. And obviously, anyone who shot any suspects would be suspended for one mission for the investigation into that. And as you can see, our score is based on what we've done there. So, yeah, I think we'll do that one again. So you'll join me next time, I hope, for that.